Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Susan Morad, right back here on Clever News. And The Bachelor host Chris Harrison has apologized for speaking in a manner that perpetuates racism after a controversial interview with former Bachelorette Rachel Lindsay. Let's get into it. Fans of the Bachelor franchise know that the show has a history of lack of diversity and inclusivity. Before this past year, they'd only ever had one black lead in the entire franchise, and that was Rachel Lindsay. Last year, around the time of George Floyd's murder, the show announced that they'd have their first male lead, Matt James, whose season is currently airing. And while the show has a history of casting mostly white contestants, they also have a poor track record when it comes to vetting the contestants' pasts before they go on the show. For example, in 2018, Bachelorette Becca Kufrin ended the show engaged to Garrett Irigoyen. As the show was airing, Garrett's Instagram likes on offensive posts mocking undocumented immigrants and trans people surfaced. Since then, he promoted Blue Lives Matter to support police officers during the Black Lives Matter movement. And similarly, this season, one front runner on Matt's season, Rachel Kirkconnell, has been going viral for some of her past problematic posts. Fans on social media have been pointing out that Rachel has been known to like racist pictures and photos of people wearing MAGA gear. It was also uncovered that she herself participated in problematic events like an Old South antebellum plantation party.
More on Rachel Kirkconnell, it was found that she went to an Old South plantation-themed ball in 2018, put on by Kappa Alpha, a racist fraternity that has come under fire for Southern Pride events.
Since then, neither the Bachelor franchise nor Rachel herself have spoken out about her controversial past. So former Bachelorette and current Extra host Rachel Lindsay decided to ask Chris Harrison what he thought about it. Chris quickly came to Rachel Kirkconnell's defense, saying, quote, "We need to give her a little grace, a little understanding, a little compassion." He said that so many fans have become the woke police and are tearing this girl's life apart before she's been able to speak is unfair. Rachel Lindsay pointed out that Rachel Kirkconnell has been able to speak and has chosen to remain silent so far. She also added that the antebellum party was not a good look, and Chris's response really upset fans.
It's not a good look.
Well, it's not a good. Well, Rachel, is it a good look in 2018 or is it not a good look in 2021?
It's
Because
not
there's
a
a big
good
difference.
look ever, because she's celebrating
Well-
the Old South. If I went to that party, what would I represent at that party?
As many fans pointed out, Chris Harrison spoke about 2018 like it was so far in the past that it would be unfair to look at her actions through today's lens. When in fact, 2018 was 5 years after the Black Lives Matter movement first began in 2013. Throughout Chris's interview with Rachel Lindsay, he continued to defend the show and Rachel Kirkconnell and asked everyone to give her time. Since then, many fans and Bachelor alumni have been calling out Chris Harrison on social media. Former contestant Taylor Nolan shared this post writing, "Just because you didn't think it was racism before 2020 does not mean that it wasn't." Natasha Parker, who was on Peter Weber's season, also chimed in on her Instagram stories.
There's a lot to unpack that is being said. Teachable moments, guys. We're still having them.
Bachelor fan and podcast host Michaela Bartholomew posted a long IGTV video writing to Chris Harrison, "Oh, I had time today."
Discourse on racism did not begin in 2021. It did not begin in 2020, 2018, 2016, 2017. It did not begin in 2013 when we first heard of Black Lives Matter. It did not begin in the 60s.
And there were tons more posts just like these from contestants and fans alike. Shortly after the backlash started rolling in, Chris Harrison took to Instagram to apologize. He wrote, quote, "I will always own a mistake when I make one, so I am here to extend a sincere apology. I have this incredible platform to speak about love, and yesterday I took a stance on topics about which I should have been better informed." Chris continued on saying that he wasn't trying to speak for Rachel Kirkconnell, but just trying to ask for fans to wait to hear from her herself. He said he realizes now that he has caused harm by wrongly speaking in a manner that perpetuates racism, and that he's so deeply sorry. Chris also apologized to Rachel Lindsay for not listening to her better during the interview because it's, quote, "a topic that she has a first-hand understanding of." He ended his note by thanking those who are holding him accountable and promising to do better. But despite his apology, fans have put together petitions to remove Chris from the show. This one already has over 20,000 out of the 25,000 signature goal in less than 24 hours. ABC and the Bachelor franchise still have not spoken out about any of this, neither has Rachel Kirkconnell. Rachel Lindsay did respond to a fan though about all of this, saying that her days are numbered with the franchise. She's been very outspoken about the ways in which the Bachelor franchise needs to improve in order for her to continue to associate with it. And some fans are even calling for Rachel Lindsay to replace Chris as the host of the show. It will be interesting to see if ABC, The Bachelor, Rachel Kirkconnell, or even The Bachelor himself, Matt James, speaks out on all of this. We'll keep you guys posted if we hear anything. But for now, if you want more Bachelor news, click right over here for another clever video. Then feel free to share your thoughts on Chris's interview and also his apology post in the comments section below. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on Instagram at Susan_Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.